Hi there, it's Susan, and I posted a little while ago something on Facebook, and it was an old video that I did, and I mentioned that it was a weird trick to reduce anxiety. Um, so I wanted to continue with the theme of weird, and I actually love the word weird. Some people have called me weird in the past, and I think it's a compliment. So if you think I'm weird, thank you very much. And my question always is to myself or to my clients, does it matter if it's weird if it works? So when we're talking about our stress, overwhelm, negative thinking, anxiety, worry, all that kind of stuff, we have to find what works for us. And what I mean works is not necessarily what will stop it from ever coming again, but what can work for you to distract your mind just enough so you can sort of get into your body and relax and maybe even be able to tell yourself things like, okay, this isn't so bad or it's not important, and then your mind will actually relax. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 tips today, and these are things for you to try and add your own flair. I'd love to hear what your flair is and just see what works for you. The first one, I wrote them down. Okay, your computer. We are on the computer all day. I know I am. Mine, in fact, if you could see it, it's dirty. And it's on my list today to buy like the cleaner, because I know you're not supposed to use Windex, and I read you can use a little bit of water and white vinegar, but I only have apple cider vinegar in the house. So anyways, I have used Windex in the past and my screen went blank for a couple hours, so I don't recommend you do that. Okay, I'm off on a tangent. Okay, back to computers. We're on them all day, most of us. So a trick you can do is, one is your wallpaper. What's on your wallpaper? Something we do naturally is we put like someone we love on there. A lot of people put their children or a beautiful scene, something like that. Try, if you'd like to experiment with that, try something funny on your wallpaper, or have a list or a file of funny maybe memes, or a YouTube list on your computer of funny videos. I mean, the funniest one for me are the dog videos. I think they're hilarious when people make the videos and the dogs talking. I think that's hilarious. Cat videos are funny. Funny baby videos, they're always good for me. So have a place where you can go and pick up your list and spend a few minutes kind of relaxing, watching these things or looking at the memes, that sort of thing. It's kind of to break the spell of stress or overwhelm or anxiety. And if you remember to do it early enough, chances are you can head off feeling even worse. Okay. Second one, phones. Always have our phones, right? So we have iTunes on there, or I don't know what it is, Spotify, Pandora. I don't know if you can pick the list of songs, but however you can do it. I'm not that tech savvy when it comes to music. Put a playlist together, and we've heard about that for exercise, and it's another good tip. So if you have, but if you have, in this case, songs that uplift you, that you think are, they could be funny or they could just make you feel good, have this list, and even if you just put on one song and you dance around. Yep. Actually, a lot of therapists and coaches will teach you to do this or recommend that you do this to change your state. And that's exactly what it can do. I really like the song Don't Worry, Be Happy. And there's tons of them. So choose one or several And then when you start to feel a little off or overwhelmed, put it on, dance around, right? First of all, it can't hurt. A little bit of exercise, a little bit of oxygen, and like the first one, it may starve off the overwhelm or anxiety or anything that's coming your way. Okay, third one. Name your critical mind or your critical voice in your mind. We all have that voice. Some people's voice says you're stupid. Some people's voice says you're too this, you're too that. It's a critical voice, right? And we can't get away from it because it's in our mind. It's the craziest part. I've been listening to Sharon Salzburg, and I don't know why I haven't come across her before. I mean, I've heard about her, but I've been listening to her a lot on YouTube. It's the greatest part about YouTube is there's so much there for us to learn, but she calls the voice in her mind Lucy. And she tells the story of seeing a cartoon of Charlie Brown and Lucy. I think it was in print. Yeah, it was in print. And Lucy says to Charlie Brown, basically, the problem with you, Charlie Brown, is that you're you. You're the problem. And Charlie Brown's like, well, what do I do about that? And she said, I don't find the solution. I just tell you what the problem is. So she found that funny and very poignant for her. And she calls the critical voice in her mind Lucy. Okay, so what do you call your critical mind? That voice. It's an idea. You could name it. Could be Ralph. It could be, I don't know. I would choose something that's kind of funny and light, because what this can do, if you use it in a light way, is when that voice comes up, you can go, oh, hi, hey there, right? It gives you the power back. So that voice doesn't take over and you gain control, right? And by doing something kind of funny, gives you the sense that you're in control. It gives you your power back. Okay. And let's see if there's something else I want to say about that. Oh, keep it gentle. If you're naming the critical voice in your mind, keep it gentle. That's why I suggest having it be funny. It could be a name. It could be a vision you see. It could be a little like gremlin or a little fat bug that you name or something like that. But please don't make this another way to criticize yourself. Okay? Experiment with all these things, with what you put on your computer to distract you when you need a few minutes, for something light, to the music, something light, once again, using distraction in a positive way and intentionally. And the other thing, naming the critical part of your mind. All these things are meant to give you more of a sense of power and more control, and give you the ability to control how you feel. So that's the point. Be gentle with yourself. The last thing I talked about was the critical mind. So I'm going to do another video, and the critical mind leads me to where I'll start in the next video. I wonder if you can guess. It's something I've talked about before. And that's it. So once again, use your distraction wisely. Just have to remember, okay? Remember to use your distraction wisely, do it intentionally, and experiment. Do it your way, do you, right? Okay, that's it. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.